What's up, y'all? It's Deep Talk with T, episode 47. Rites of passage. Today we're talking about rites of passage. What is a rite of passage? A rite of passage is a test. Before you go through a rite of passage, you have a process that prepares you for the test. And the test is meant to make sure that you've learned the skills that you needed to learn through that process before you can go on to the next phase in life. Rites of passage don't stop, you just ascend. Or you stay and stagnate at wherever you stop at. In life, difficulty, death, pain, they're all inevitable parts of life. Learning to embrace the parts that are inevitable, instead of running from them, transforms them into something that is empowering instead of something that is there to be feared. When you induce productive pain on yourself, like through a workout, you prepare yourself mentally, physically, emotionally for the inevitable difficulties of life. And when you learn to embrace that, the rites of passage become thrills. They become fulfilling because you want to test yourself. You want your skills to grow. You don't find pleasure in wasting time and hollow activities, hollow food, hollow relationships. Hollow anything no longer becomes satisfactory or acceptable. Just being is blissful in and of itself from that state. But at a certain point, just being is like a fertile ground. That consciousness that you are when you are just being is able to create through that. No longer is there all this mental and emotional clutter that's stopping the creation or hampering it. Now, as you go through the processes, you're aligned with your purpose. The things that you test yourself in, that's one thing that schools fuck up on. They don't, and not all schools, the ones that pay attention to aptitude, they get it right. But everybody comes out with primal inclinations. Everybody has things that they are naturally interested in and naturally skilled at. People fuck up when they try to derail themselves, or when people fuck up when they try to derail other people, and people fuck up when they let other people derail them, be it parents, the school system, whatever it is. There's all sorts of influences that people have. So you come out of the womb as this fresh human, this canvas of consciousness that is blank, but it has all sorts of potential embedded in the DNA. And it's now manifest as this little tiny human. And how you've been taken care of up until that point is going to affect how you come into the world in the first place. And then everything that happens to you from there is going to continue to affect you. So a lot of the things that happen to you before you're even able to make decisions have a very foundational effect on how you see the world. If you have food provided to you, if you're never too hot or too cold, if you are consistently loved on, you're going to see the world entirely different than somebody who has those needs deprived or is constantly in jeopardy of them. So that's just the foundation point. But at a certain point, when you're making your own decisions, it is your responsibility to tap into what you have had happen to you, what has you been given in life, and then to work with it and see it as something that, again, it was inevitable because it happened, right? So it's something there for you to work with or to make an excuse out of. And I don't accept the second because that wasn't in my upbringing. Excuses weren't accepted. So I don't have them for myself and I don't have them for anybody else because we all have things that we had to grow through. But if you keep going and you keep growing, keep flowing and growing. Rites of passage, again, don't stop. You just ascend if you keep going. Much love.